my little munchkins, how you doing? I hope you're doing fine. If you click on this video, I'm guessing you want to know my weight loss tips. If you want to see, I think I lost a little bit of weight over the past month. So let's go away and show you how much I weigh now. I currently weigh 73.9. You're probably wondering what kind of tips I can give for planning your meal. The most important, of course, is to eat until you are like at least 110% full. Because if you eat until you are like less than 100% full, you might tend to binge on snacks and something unhealthy. And number two, the food should be tasty, because if you don't make your food tasty, you will not tend to stick to your meal plan. A very typical breakfast of mine now is my bread. I made this last night. There's nothing wrong with eating bread. And if you make sure you cut yourself a thick slice, because bread is what's gonna keep you full. So I cut myself 3 slices in the morning. See that? I have the recipe in the description for you. This is my own homemade bread. Then I like to use almond butter. You can use peanut butter or any nut butter that you like. Try to just spread a very thin layer of this, because this has very high calorie. So, like that. And then for the toppings, there's several options. If you want to lose weight fast, then you stick to fruits. But fast, I mean like maybe maximum half kg a week, not 10 kgs a week. That's unrealistic. Just cut it finely. Like so. Then if you don't mind losing weight a bit slower than that, maybe just a few 100 grams a week, then you can have some jam. I like blueberry jam. Also strawberry jam. Almost forgot to show you something that will make the apple one nicer. Is you use cinnamon. That's my breakfast. If I'm not full, I will eat some more fruit. And for coffee, I drink this light roast coffee. which I drink black. It's not so bitter. I'm going to make sushi tonight, so now it's only afternoon, but I already start making the rice. Because sushi rice needs to be cooked completely before you start making it. So I just make it according to the pack instruction. I rinse the rice a few times because see, the rice is like very murky now, so can't really cook that. Once you can see the rice and it's clear, then it's washed enough. Then now I choose the biggest flame. Then I boil it for a few minutes. Once it gets to a rolling boil, just turn off the heat, and then you see this smallest one, just turn it on. And then cover the lid and turn the heat down to a simmer. And then start the timer at 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, I turn off the heat and let it sit on the stove for another 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, I just lift off the lid. Then I get myself some rice wine vinegar. And I put a generous amount. And can you see? It's just sugar. Oh. Sprinkle it all over. Then I mix. Then I put the lid back on and I let it cool for a few hours. It's quite a nice day now. Look, weather is not too cold, so I thought I'd go for a little walk. Wait, I show you a little bit more. Springtime is so beautiful here. Look at these flowers. brought the apple with me. Now I will eat this. Can you see this? Fishes? Welcome back. So the rice we already did earlier, and now here are the rest of the ingredients I'm gonna use to make sushi. So I have asparagus, carrot. I bought 2 avocado just in case one of it is something wrong with it. And then I have king oyster mushroom and marinated tofu. Can you see? Actually, I bought this marinated tofu just for this video's purposes, because then I just skip one of the steps to marinate. But actually you can just buy regular tofu and marinate it in soy sauce and sesame oil and a bit of sriracha. Marinate it cut it into small pieces like this, and then marinate it for about 2 hours. So the first thing I'm gonna do is maybe cut up, oh I forgot, and some nori. First thing I'm gonna do is cut up this mushroom into strips. Meanwhile, I heat up my frying pan and I put a bit of, like maybe just a teaspoon of butter. And can you see? Cut this into strips like this. You want to finely slice the ingredients, because if they are too bulky, it will be very hard to wrap the sushi. You don't need that much mushroom, but I will eat the mushroom after I eat the sushi. But some of it I use for wrapping inside the sushi. Oh, by the way, I'm making sushi maki, so it's not the nigiri. So after you slice it like this, frying pan is hot, just add the mushrooms. And because we want to add some flavor, I use some light soy sauce. Can you see? This is quite a cheap soy sauce, so any soy sauce will do. This will help the mushroom cook faster. When the mushroom looks soft, then it's pretty much done. So I just move it neatly into a plate. Then now do the asparagus. You just break the asparagus ends off. Put in the frying pan with about half a teaspoon of butter. And a little bit of salt. The asparagus just needs to be a little bit grilled so it's like a little bit softer. But actually you can eat it as raw as you want. After a few minutes of frying the asparagus, just transfer it to a plate. And then put your marinated tofu. This is already cooked, it just needs to be heated up a bit. When it's warm enough, then it is done. Now it's time to cut the carrots into thin strips. Such as that. This avocado is maybe not ripe. I hope it's okay. Hope it's okay. Peel the skins. If it's ripe enough, the skin will peel off quite easily. Also cut this into very thin strips. Actually, we only need half an avocado, so this one maybe you can make avocado toast. I'll just cut it up so that we'll just eat it up today. Quite lucky with the avocado. Sometimes it's like not good. Now it's time to roll the maki. So I split the rice in 4. Just make like the mark. So I know that I'm making 4 maki. By the way, I used 250 grams of rice. So just in case you don't know how much rice to make, then I used 250 grams of rice to make 4 makis. So now I wet my hands. Put the rice there. Just spread the rice as evenly as I can. It's much easier to spread the rice when your hands are wet. And now I put the toppings. Just put like a thin line of each topping so that the sushi doesn't explode. Then I put the line of mayo on it. Then I wet my hand again. Then I roll the sushi. You see? Just wet the corner here. And then there's 1 maki. Wait, I get the plate. Just leave all the cutting at the end. And now just continue until you finish making the maki. Maybe you're curious and you want to see again how I rolled the maki. Just go slowly. And when you get to the end, wet your hand. Put water on the end part here. Maybe now you try it. Once I finish rolling all the makis, it's time to cut it. So first you're gonna wet your knife. Make sure it's wet. I just wet it over the sink. And then cut it. Cut it into 8 even sized pieces. Ta-da! Focus. Yeah, and then just repeat this for all the other ones. Oh, my camera died, so I'm just using my phone camera now. See? I made 32 makis. And now I'm going to eat it with wasabi and soy sauce. Yum yum. For dessert, we're having some raspberries. So you're probably wondering, I only ate like 2 meals today, plus a little bit of snacks. Was I hungry or did I have low energy? I don't think so. If you check out my... I went for a 11.02 km walk today. And I'm not even tired. I was a little bit hungry before the dinner, but I think it worked out pretty fine. So anyway, you probably want to know how much I weigh tomorrow. See you tomorrow then. For supper, my husband made me this raspberry tea and he brought me some Biscoff. I know this is not the best environmentally friendly package, but this is the only way we can control how much we eat. Morning! I go weigh myself now. 73.6, so down 300 grams. From my own experience, I don't believe that you need to cut out all carbs, all fats, and all sugar to lose weight. It doesn't make sense. As long as you're in caloric deficit, I think anyone can lose weight. And also, that's the end of the video for today. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up, like, and for future videos, if you want to see me again, please subscribe, and that will help my channel a lot. Anyway, for now, love you lots. Bye. Thanks for watching.